In this lesson, let's take a closer look at our header and footer section of our web page. So I'm in the Lesson 4 folder, and I've opened index.html in my favorite HTML editor, which is Adobe Dreamweaver 5.5. You can use whichever one you want to use. One of the things I like about Dreamweaver, one of many things, is that I can choose to view just the code, or I can choose to view just the design, or I can choose to view it as a split view, which allows me to see the code and the design next to each other. And I have this vertical bar that I can drag, so if I'm concentrating more on the design, or now I want to see more of the code, I can just keep opening and closing this as I see fit. So just to review, at the top of our web page is the header section. In this particular case, it's got a simple nav bar, it has a graphic, it has a headline, and then it has a tagline underneath it, something like a subhead. And at the bottom of our page, the footer just contains a colored bar and a couple of links. So in HTML5, now everything for the header has to be enclosed within the header tag, and everything for the footer has to be enclosed within the footer tag. Those are two new tags in HTML5. So I want to show you where those are in my code, and I could look for them on my own, but another thing that I can do is I can use the Find menu. So Command F for Find on the Mac, Control F for Find on Windows, or I can go under the Edit menu and grab it here. You want to make sure that this is set to source code, and one easy way to do that is to just simply make sure you're clicked in your source code. So when I go here to Find and Replace, it comes up with source code. I'm just going to simply type the word header and go to Find Next, and it finds the header tag for me in my code. So I can close this window. So here's my header tag, and all of the information that is required for the header is listed in here. For example, I have my list, which is my nav bar. I also have a graphic in here. I have a headline, and here is my end header tag as well. So this is what is new in HTML5, is that all of this information is contained within a tag called header. And I can find the same thing at the bottom of my page. Here's my footer. So it's set to have a particular color background, and then it also has the 3 different links in here, and here's my end footer tag. So when you're working with headers and footers in HTML5, that information is contained within the 2 new tags that we have to work with, the header tag and the footer tag.